Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic that the Ratna Bhandar, that is the sacred treasury of the Jagannath Puri temple, has been opened after a long period of 46 years. So what is it all about and what all can be found there? So let us understand. First of all, we will be looking at the points of discussion. First about the news, then about the Jagannath temple, then Odisha School of Architecture. We will be talking about the difference between Nagara style and the Odisha style, and in the end prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 1, that is art and culture, specifically temple architecture. So before we move forward, subscribe to our channel. Now the news talks about Ratna Bhandar, sacred treasury of Puri Jagannath temple, opened after 46 years. So the sacred treasury, almost every temple has a sacred treasury, and this treasury is what consists of the things that devotees go to the temple and then they give it in the temple. Like for example, there can be gold ornaments, there can be silver ornaments, there can be cash, and there can be any kind of other jewelry or precious stones, etc. So all these things are kept at a place, and that is the Ratna Bhandar or the sacred treasury. So the sacred treasury of the Puri Jagannath temple has been opened after 46 years. Now, in accordance with the divine will of Lord Shri Jagannath, the Ratna Bhandar has been opened after 46 long years. And what has happened is that the ornaments has been shifted of the outer chamber to a temporary strong room inside the temple complex. So the Puri Jagannath temple complex, a temporary strong room has been created, and then the ornaments from the outer chamber. So there are two chambers, one is outer chamber, one is inner chamber. So the outer chamber has been opened and the ornaments from the outer chamber has been shifted to the temporary strong room, and this temporary strong room is present inside the temple complex of Jagannath temple. Inventory, which was last made in the year 1978, the Ratna Bhandar has a total of 454 gold articles. This was of 1978, having a net weight of 12,838. That is the how much kg of gold? So that is 128.38 kg of gold, and 293 silver articles were found, and the weight is 221.53 kgs. So this was about 1978, and this is 2024. So after 46 years, it has been opened again. Now imagine the amount of gold or silver or cash which will come out now, because this was about 1978 and now the gold prices have also soared to new heights. So this was about it. Now what is important from the exam perspective is knowing about the temple architecture of Jagannath Puri temple and about the Jagannath Puri temple. So these things will not be asked in the examination. What will be asked in the examination is about the temple architecture. So let's begin. Let us know about the Jagannath temple, Jagannath Puri temple. So it is basically situated in Puri, Odisha. And Odisha is an Indian state which lies in the eastern Ghats. Then it is a sacred temple and it is devoted to Lord Jagannath along with his brother, that is Lord Balabhadra, and sister Devi Subhadra. So in total there are three deities. One is Lord Jagannath, then other is Lord Jagannath's brother, that is Lord Balabhadra, and then Lord Jagannath's sister, that is Devi Subhadra. Let me show you the picture. Okay, this is how the picture looks like. This is the main deity of the Jagannath temple. Then the temple has been constructed by famous king of Ganga dynasty, and that is Anantvarman Chodaganga Deva. So the name of the king is Anantvarman Chodaganga Dev, and he belonged to the Ganga dynasty. The dynasty can also be asked. In PCS papers also you will see that dynasties are being asked. And the time period at which it is built was around 12th century. And the Jagannath Puri temple is also known by the name of White Pagoda, and the reason is that it looks white in color. So let me show you this also. Look at this image. So you will see that it is white in color, what we call shikhar, or you can say in Odisha style it is called Rekha Diol. So that is white in color, and that is why it is called White Pagoda. So it is also known as White Pagoda, and one of the 4 pilgrimage sites of Char Dham. So Char Dham has 4 pilgrimage sites, and one of them being Jagannath temple. Then it is an outstanding example of the Kalinga architecture. And if we talk about Kalinga architecture, then Kalinga architecture is a part of Nagara style. We all know that there are temple architecture has basically 2 types of styles, that is North Indian style is Nagara style and South Indian style is Dravida style. In between there is Vesara style also, but prominent being 2, that is Nagara style and Dravida style. And Kalinga architecture comes under Nagara style. So Kalinga architecture comes under Nagara style, and Kalinga architecture is what Odisha temple architecture is. Then it has distinctive features like, for example, curvilinear tower, and that is what in Nagara style known as Shikhar, and in Odisha style it is known as Rekha Diol. I'll show you. Then intricate carvings are there and ornate sculptures are there. Now it is enclosed by a high wall with 4 gates. The main temple campus, it has gates and it has walls covering the complete temple. Then the associated major festivals with regard to the Puri Jagannath temple, that is most important being the Rath Yatra. And this Rath Yatra is very famous and is very cultural. It belongs to the heritage and it holds a very significant position in the lives of the people of Puri Jagannath. Then other being Sayan Ekadasi, then Netrotsav, then Snan Yatra. So these are few of the associated major festivals. Now let us talk about, first of all, about the Nagara style of temple architecture. So basics of the Nagara style of temple architecture. See, look at this picture. Okay, most significant figure being the Shikhar. So this is the Shikhar and it is a vertical long tower that you see in North India temples. The vertical long tower is what is called Shikhar. So this is what is called Shikhar. Then above the Shikhar is what is placed is Amlak. So you will see that, okay, look at this image. Now this is, you can say, this is what is Shikhar. Then this portion, this rounded portion is what is Amlak. Okay, this is Shikhar, this is Amlak. And then the main deity sits in the Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha also known as the Sanctum Sanctorum. So that is Garbhagriha, and the Garbhagriha is the place where the main idol or the main deity of the temple sits. Then there is one more structure called Mandap. And Mandap is the place which is smaller in size as compared to the main Shikhar of the temple, and that is Mandaps. So basically you can say, see, temple has one is the major Shikhar and then there are different Mandaps, and you can say the smaller places through which a person travels to the Garbhagriha or to the main Sanctum Sanctorum where the deity or the idol is placed. Now what happens is, in Odisha style of temple architecture, this Shikhar is known as Rekha Diol. This Shikhar is known as Rekha Diol. and Rekha-Deol structures are curvilinear in shape. So this is the shikhar of Jagannath temple, the Puri Jagannath temple, and this is an example of Rekha-Deol. Rekha-Deol, as you will see, it is curvilinear in nature. It is going upward and then suddenly it starts to curve inward. So it is curvilinear in structure, in shape, and the major portion of the structure is cylindrical in shape while the top portion converges. So you will see it is wide at the bottom, and then when it is coming up, the width is slowly getting reduced, and at the topmost position it starts to curve inward, and that is, it is a subtype of the Nagara style shikhar, and that is Rekha-Deol. There are other types also, like for example Rekha-Deol, Pida-Deol. Now Odisha school of architecture. It was developed in the Kaling Empire. Kaling Empire, you all must have heard. You must have known that Ashoka had a war with the kings of the Odisha, and that is the Kaling. So that is the same Kaling Empire. Then the Odisha school of architecture was developed in the Kaling Empire, and the exterior walls were lavishly decorated while the interior walls were plain. So look at this image. You will see that the exterior walls are painted or they have some kind of carvings, but the interior walls of these temples are plain in nature. Then no use of pillars in the porch. So in the porch side, the pillars are not used. The shikhars are known as Rekha-Deols, almost vertical roofs which suddenly curved inwards sharply. Now look at this. See, this is curvilinear in nature. They are vertical and then they are going upward and then they get curved. Then mandap is known as Jagmohan. That is the pyramidal roof. So in Odisha style, the mandap is known as Jagmohan. Now look at this. This is the bigger portion, that is the main shikhar or Rekha-Deol. And this is the smaller portion, this is the mandap. Or in Odisha style, it is known as Jagmohan. So it is the assembly hall where people used to gather. Then the ground plan of the main temple was square in shape. So the ground plan is mainly square in shape, and above it the small portions of the temples were made. And then the example can also be like the Jagannath temple is also known as white pagoda, and because it is white in color. One of the example can also be Sun temple at Konark, and it is known as black pagoda because it is black in color. So this was about the Odisha style of temple architecture. Basically what you have to remember is Jagannath Puri temple, who built it, dynasty, time period you do not have to remember much, who are the main deities, the associated events or festivals that becomes important, and then it is a subtype of Nagara style, and then difference between Nagara style and Odisha style. Mandap is known as Jagmohan and shikhar is known as Rekha-Deol, and there are other types also, like for example Pida-Deol. So these are few of the differences that you will have to remember, because there are few things which will always remain common. Like for example, the name changes but the function remains same. Amlak will remain same. Shikhar and Rekha-Deol, the name is different, structure is different, but the function will remain same. Garbhagriha will remain same. Then Mandap is known as Jagmohan, but the function will remain same. The temple is enclosed by walls and there are gates from the four sides to enter into the temple. So these are few of the things which will remain same, and the functions will also remain same. That the plain ground on which the temple is built, that is a square, is in shape. So these are few of the things. And Drishti IAS English has come up with 2 new programs, and that is Economy This Week and Polity This Week. So Polity This Week gets uploaded on Saturday 7 p.m. in which we cover the most important polity news of the week. And then there is Economy This Week, which gets uploaded on Sunday 7 p.m. and the format is that we take the most important news which from the economy respect, and we cover both the current affairs and the static portion of that news. So you can go and explore these 2 new projects. Now in the end of prelims MCQ, and you people will give me the answer in the comment section. The Shikhar in Odisha style of temple architecture is known by the name of. Shikhar in Odisha style of temple architecture, that is Rekha Deol, Jagmohan, Pida Deol, or none of the above. We have discussed this one, and this will be one of the most easy question that I can, and most basic question that I can ask you. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time. Keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.